Hello, and welcome to the Well-Read Monocle. Today we are opening the pages of a modern classic that is equal parts murder mystery, magical realism, and a love letter to childhood. We are discussing Boy's Life by Robert McCammon. Set in the deep American South of the 1960s, this novel is far more than a simple thriller. It is a rich tapestry of memory, exploring how we lose our innocence and how we find the courage to grow up. So, pour yourself a cup of tea, settle in, and let us journey to the small town of Zephyr, Alabama. The year is 1964. Our guide is 12-year-old Cory Mackenson, an imaginative boy with a talent for writing and a heart open to the magic of the world. The story begins with a nightmare that becomes real. One cold spring morning, Cory accompanies his father, Tom, on his milk delivery route. As they drive along the edge of the mysterious Saxon's lake, a body of water rumored to be bottomless, a car suddenly swerves off the road and plunges into the dark water. Cory's father dives in to save the driver, but he returns to the surface screaming. He didn't find a drowning man. He found a corpse. The man behind the wheel had been beaten, strangled with a copper wire, and handcuffed to the steering wheel. As the car sinks into the depths, the murderer's identity remains hidden, but the image of the dead man burns itself into Tom Mackenson's mind. This event fractures Cory's safe world. His father, a good and gentle man, is tormented by the memory, haunted by the ghost of the man he couldn't save. He begins to withdraw, losing his spirit to nightmares and despair. Cory realizes that to save his father, he must solve the mystery. He must find out who killed the man in the lake. But Boy's Life is not just about death, it is vividly about life. As Cory investigates, we are introduced to the town of Zephyr, a place where the boundaries between reality and magic are thin. We meet Cory's inner circle of friends, the loyal and stout Ben, the tough but tragic Davy Ray, and Johnny, who carries the quiet dignity of his Native American heritage. Together, they navigate the distinct magic of boyhood, a time when bicycles have personalities, monsters might truly live in the river, and the woods are full of ancient spirits. McCammon paints Zephyr with extraordinary characters. There's the lady, the majestic leader of the local black community, who practices a form of benevolent voodoo. There's Vernon Thaxter, the eccentric son of the richest man in town, who walks the streets naked because he believes he is a child again. And there are the Blaylocks, a dangerous family of backwoods bootleggers who serve as some of the story's more grounded antagonists. Throughout the summer, Cory encounters both wonders and horrors. He faces down a river monster known as Old Moses. He witnesses a shootout involving a triceratops skull at a local fair. And he bonds with his bicycle, which he names Rocket, and believes has a soul of its own. However, the shadow of the murder always looms. Cory finds a crucial clue at the scene of the crime. A green feather. It's a strange, exotic thing that doesn't belong in Alabama. As the seasons change, the magic of childhood begins to fade into the harsh reality of the adult world. The boys suffer a devastating loss when their friend Davy Ray is involved in a shooting accident. He survives the initial injury but later dies, forcing Cory to confront the permanence of death for the first time. It is a heartbreaking turning point that signals the end of their carefree innocence. Driven by his need to heal his father and make sense of his changing world, Cory pushes forward with his investigation. The green feather leads him to a shocking realization. The only animal in town that would have such a feather is a parrot. This leads Cory to the home of Dr. Lezander, the town's respected veterinarian, and his imposing wife. Cory discovers that the Lezanders are not who they appear to be. They are not kindly Dutch immigrants, but former Nazis, war criminals hiding in plain sight. The man in the lake was someone from their past who had recognized them, and Dr. Lezander killed him to keep their secret. In the gripping climax, Cory is trapped in the Lezanders' home. He discovers the cages where Dr. Lezander, twisting his veterinary skills into cruelty, has been experimenting on animals. A confrontation ensues, leading to a desperate escape. The Lezanders flee, but justice, and the town's own strange magic, catches up with them. Their car crashes into the very same quarry, Saxon's lake, that started the mystery. The depths that swallowed their victim now claim the killers. With the mystery solved, the dark cloud lifts from Cory's father. Tom Mackenson begins to heal, finding peace in the knowledge that the evil has been purged from their town. The novel concludes with an adult Cory returning to Zephyr years later with his own family. The town has changed, the magic has quieted, and the friends have moved on. But the memories remain. Cory reflects on the power of storytelling. He realizes that writing is a way to keep the past alive, to hold on to the people we have lost, and to preserve the magic of being young. He understands that while we must all grow up, we don't have to let the boy's life within us die completely. Boy's Life is a masterful blend of genre. It captures the terror of a thriller, the wonder of fantasy, and the ache of nostalgia. It reminds us that the world is full of monsters, yes, but it is also full of heroes, usually in the shape of our fathers, our friends, and our own courage. I hope you enjoyed this journey into Zephyr. If you did, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the Well-Read Monocle for more literary explorations. Until next time, keep reading.